Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Ice Valkyrie. Welcome to a really cool game that I'm super excited for, guys. This is, wait for it, Dragon Quest Builders. Okay, so I played the demo a little while ago, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I got hooked to it right away. I don't usually play builder games. I don't play Minecraft at all, so this is new to me, and it was very exciting. Unfortunately, I couldn't carry over my save data from the previous files, so we're going to be starting over from scratch anyways for you guys, just to check it out and see if you enjoy it. I'm making this one video, so maybe you guys will get hooked as much as I have, so let's check it out. Alright, so I have created my character already. She's got purple hair. Oh, what's going on here? So thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragonlord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place on my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half the world. Thou wishest not for half the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would refuse. Aelia, at long last I have found you. Aelia's my character, so yeah. A single foolish choice has plunged this hallowed land into darkness. Beneath benighted skies, my children crawl as insects of the earth on the earth proudly await their own destruction. Only by the power contained within you may this ruined world be rebuilt. Now, if I'm reading too fast, it's because of the fact that I'm playing this on my TV screen right now, and the recording's a bit slower. So I'm psychic. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. Actually, I could just look over this way. Alien, my child, you have finally awoken. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember what you are? Well, technically I do, because I played this part before. I see. So you have no recollection of before. I can't speak. No matter, indeed, perhaps it is for the best. After so long a slumber, no doubt your body will still be weak. Arise, my child, and see that you can move freely. So now it's a tutorial. So we're just gonna run around just a little bit. Thank goodness, all seems to be well. You can fulfill your role. Alien, my child, I have awoken and you might perform a final task. A task upon which the fate of this very world may... What? I do not doubt that you might feel a little poorly, but is not the fate of the world more important? Oh my poor child, it's true, you are nearly at death's door. It seems your lengthy slumber has robbed you of your strength. Here, my child, take these white petals. You can use them to restore your vitality. Oh yes, please, give me some of that white. Good. Aelia, you have been blessed with a special power. The power to combine raw materials to build items immediately. You can work at the tree stump and use the white petals you gathered to prepare some healing. Let's do this! Let's make some shit. Oh yeah! Wonderful. You may have made your first creation. Alien, my child. You have a power shared by the unknown. The power to create items with raw materials. Now use the healing cream you created to tend to your wounds. Press these for using it. You feel better now. I see the colors return to your cheeks. You created the healing cream theory, blah blah blah. However, the men and women who inhabit this world have lost that power to creation. Alien, my child, a sacred duty rests on your shoulders. You must... Well, yes, I quite understand that you wish to leave this place, but first you must learn your... Very well. I will show you how to build a patch out of this script. Move the camera left and right using your joystick. You can place items with the square button by selecting what's in the inventory. So we're just gonna do that, anyways. And if ever you want to switch back, you can just like go to your weapon, essentially. Get the hell out of here, guys. Well done, Alia, and you found your way back to the outworld. Whereas adjusted to brightness, you will see the world of Alefgard. Alefgard? I always hate pronunciation of certain places. Before you, light was lost in this land long ago, and now darkness reigns eternal. The people who inhabit the somber realm once had the power to create, until it was wrenched from them. Without it, the culture crumbled to dust. My child, you have been trusted with a momentous mission. Only by the power you hold, the power to create, can this world be rebuilt, and the power of Alefgard arise once more. I think it's Alefgard. I beg your pardon? What do you mean you don't get it? Forgive me, my child. After having only just awoken from so long a slumber, this must all come as quite a shock. Let us adopt a more simple approach. Use the power of creation that dwells within you and rebuild this world however you see fit. So basically, I can do whatever the hell I feel like it. No doubt, you will fulfill your duty in the course of doing so. So too will you come to learn the tragedy that befell this world and a role you are to play in its salvation. I am Rubus, the spirit of the land. Go forth, my child, and know that I do watch over you always. He's always got my back, so I'm good. Oh, and Alia, there's one last thing that you must know. You're not a hero. If nothing else, remember this. We're now in the Catlin Plains. Ravaged rhythm, guys. So there's a bunch of monsters. In the demo, basically what happened was that I got to my place. And then you got to a certain point in the story, like demos usually are, and it just cut off right there. And I was starting to build my own little small village, essentially, before going into a giant portal, which you're going to see in about, I don't know how many minutes. My apologies for this weird transition. My audio recording volume, I guess, was too low, so I decided to take it upon myself to re-record this part. Anyways, so getting back to the game itself, as you can notice, this is a very, very different village from what you've seen a few seconds ago. This is actually later on in the game, and, well, a few hours to be exact, where I've actually built most of my required little rooms here. So in the game itself, like, you have these people that basically give you quests. So in these quests, they basically can teach you how to make new rooms or items, or send you on an adventure, or different types of quests that basically entitle you to fight monsters, or to collect certain items that you require in order for you to continue building this place up. You have this beautiful work area here that actually builds most of your items that you require in order to put around your town. So in this section we have like light sources, we have materials, we have building materials that we'll use mostly around different places in your town. You have the furniture that you can put in your actual rooms itself, which will help to actually build the room in general. You need at least, I believe it's storage, which is the chest that's here. You need to have a fireplace, and you have to have some sort of living quarters, which is basically your straw mattress currently right now. As the game goes forward and develops, you're going to have more options and different types of building materials, which we could really, I guess, expand and make things more industrial-wise. It'll advance in your technology for what you have at hand. Right now, when you start off though, however, you are only given a few items, or you're only accessible to a few things. So when you start off, you have like these materials like earth to build up the wall. So instead of having like stone and everything like that, you only get those later on. So it just develops with your progression of the game. So in my town, basically what we did was start off by building this small quarter right here, which is just a little room for the people to actually stay in. As you can see here, I kind of made it a little bit difficult for myself, however, because I forgot to build a kind of like solid flat surface so that my chest is apparently above ground, which is cool because you can actually do that when you're building things. You only have up to ground level, below ground level, and above ground level in order to build a wall, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right now we're at ground level, so we could put the stone above, then we have above ground level, and then if we want to go below, I'll show you in just a second. I'll make a space on the ground first here. Okay, so right now this is like a below situation, so we'll put another one, so it fills that space up, and that's very useful, especially since in certain areas where you go and travel, there's destroyed buildings that you have to maybe repair. So in this case, we'll be able to actually repair those sections, because if there's any sort of ground that is missing that you need to like perhaps cross like a bridge or whatever to get to the other side, you are capable of actually doing this. Let's just kill this guy, get him out of the way. So for example, here we do not have a roof, and what we could do is actually build a roof on top if we'd like, by putting the earth just above it. So it creates this kind of like actual atmosphere here. And if you go inside, well, right now I can't do that though because it's too low. You'll have to build it up higher. But if you build it up higher, and I'll show you an example of what I've done over in this building over here, we could actually go inside, and it's a very enclosed living quarter that's here. It's not that big, it's kind of small, but this is like our cooking, it's like a little kitchen area or whatever like that we've built here. And it gives a close-up view. You have to use the R3 button in order to activate the camera inside of the actual living quarters itself. It's a better way to actually locate and zoom in or whatnot. Over here is a little space that I had to build for the girl, because apparently she's shy and she needs her own space and whatnot. I've built a tree, or I've grown a tree, sorry, in my town because I thought it would be pretty cool to have. You could relocate any of these items if you want to, so I just basically got rid of that, that signpost. A little bit further in the game, you don't have access to it just yet, but, okay, that's another feature I'll have to discuss. There's monsters that will come and attack your village, which is why I have this, cool warrior guy that's helping me out. He guards the town at nighttime. You get him during one of the quests. When you start off the game, you won't have to worry about it. Monsters won't attack you so much. It's only because your progression causes the monsters to start appearing, since they've located where you live. As I was saying earlier, though, however, basically we access this huge kind of like trunk. I'll show you the trunk that's over here. You get to build it, and it stores mostly all of the items that are within the area of where, like, I guess your whole map or something like that, you can access it. So you could just go into your main menu, access the items from there. You don't even need to go directly to the chest all the time. You can just get it from there. And you can take out what you want. I'm just gonna test to see, though, however, if I'm able to actually access it outside of the town. Yeah, I am. I'm still able to do that. So it's just generally within, I guess, this island area that you're currently able to do that. Ooh, there's stone that popped up. I guess, in this case, most of the items just keep popping up after a while. You could switch between items, which is really cool too, once you actually get a hold of them. In my case, it's like I'm a little bit further, so I have already a bronze sword, so it's kind of like the Bronze Age, I guess you can say, because I'm still in between the Stone Age and the Bronze. And of course my sword's gonna be dead soon, so I'm probably just gonna waste it. Yeah, there we go. I have another one though, so that's okay. And then we can go ahead and equip it. Oh, actually I don't. I'm gonna have to make another one. Okay, well, we'll equip another thing in the meantime. As long as we have something that can defend our hero here. Or, sorry, non-hero. Okay, this giant mallet is another item that you can get later on with quests, and you can basically use it to hit these giant rocks in order to get stone, so that you can use that material to build any stone items. So if you notice these stone blocks that are here, that's one of the materials that you require in order to actually build this sort of thing. As well as certain items such as the bench that's here, and if we go into our little workshop, this is like a little stone workshop, I'll show you this. It's a forging area, so this is where you can forge new weapons, new items, and whatnot. So if you get access to the materials required to make this, you'll be able to build all sorts of stuff. So where we go to actually get the materials, however, is a different story. Just after the tutorial finishes, you have access, well, you'll be given a quest anyways to find a specific kind of tablet. And you create this tablet, and basically what it does is that it opens a portal to another area. So if we go through this portal that's here, it's basically going to bring us to an area where we're accessible to a whole entire field of just like mining. Like, I don't know if it's the same thing in Minecraft where you have like everything all in the same spot. But this one's different location, and you have access to the materials that you need. So in this case, like, you have clay, you have earth, you have silver, you have your bronze type thing. Of course, you're gonna have to use the mallet in order to actually access them in the first place. So it just got added there. And it's cool because it does send it to your main place over here. There's also coal. There's different things that you can pick up in this area as well too. So it's really gigantic play space that's here. Of course, you have to be very careful though when accessing these areas, because of the fact that you could take fall damage. I think it's about like 10 fall damage or so. I've already collected that. Some monsters are also friendly, so you don't have to worry about them attacking you, while others, they do attack you, however. Generally those ones have a speech bubble, though, the ones that don't attack you. Skeletons, they're an enemy, so you definitely have to take them out, because they're like minions of the evil lord or whatever that you're fighting against in this game. You don't really have a defensive mechanism. As much as I have a shield that's being carried currently, basically it equips, but it just equips the actual statistics or the stats of the defense. So if you go into your the stats, you can see here attack and defense. I could also be, well, later on I guess I'm gonna get access to accessories, so that it's gonna probably give me different types of effects or whatever like that, so I could protect my character. I have a special ability as well, which is basically something that you get during quests as well. It's a charge up ability. You gotta hold down the button, and then it kind of does like a whole link, or not, yeah, a whole link move, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can break rocks with it though. No, I can't. So there's only specific weapons or items that you can use in order to destroy certain things. Here's an example of the living quarters I was talking about that I got to actually fix up. It was originally broken, but it gave you the option to build it up again. So as soon as we're able to close the doors that are here, or build the wall, I was able to actually close the living quarters because there was already the mattress that was inside of it. I had to, of course I upgraded the fireplace to a more modern setting, and of course added a few little touches to it. It had its own building space, so there's only a few spaces, and it's really useful because of the fact that if you are in this area for a long time doing some mining work, you don't have to go back to your village for quite a while. In order to, there's different ways to actually get back to your villages too, not only going through the portal, but you have also access to a item called the Chimera's Wing, which was like one of the original items from the Dragon Quest games that you could use. And it basically acts the same way, where it just brings you back to a safe location, which in this case it just brings us back to our home base. So this is what it looks like anyways, the village, and in order to save, you're gonna have to, it doesn't have an autosave feature, so you're gonna have to save each and every single time. It's kind of a pain, especially since you're so used to the newer games where it has an autosave feature. But this one, I guess, because of the fact there's so much going on, you're forced to save it. And of course, Dragon Quest games, they're old school, and they do require you to save your game. So we're just gonna go ahead and save this just to be safe. Alright, so that's all I have to show you anyways with Dragon Quest Builders. If you want to see more of this, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe to me. Anyways, my name is Ice Valkyrie, and I'll possibly see you in the next video.